Hey.
Hello, YouTube.
All right, cool.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Discord. Hello, people from the future watching the recording. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. I am Kendrian. We had a prologue just talking.
That's me.
Hi, I'm Pen.
I'm Weasel.
Yeah.
Tiki. Hi.
Tiki.
it cut out the introduction part and just said Tiki.
Tiki.
I'm still eating, so I apologize. Back to you for a sec.
Tiki is enjoying an apple. To all aspiring artists out there, if you want to draw as well as Tiki, eat more apples. Don't listen to me. Anyways, yes, welcome to the Half-Truths stream, as I called it, because we're more than halfway done with the Truth expansion, version 1.2 of Didnapper 2. As many of you are aware, we wanted to take the time today to just go over some of, the big changes, show off our work so far, prove that we're not just siphoning the Patreon money and buying copious amounts of chicken nuggets with them. So we've got a side quest preview, we've got a bunch of mechanics updates we want to show off, some extra special announcements in there too, so stick around if you want to hear those, because some of them are genuinely special and some of them are just a little silly. No spoilers, as promised, or no important spoilers. We're going to play through a side quest right now that we decided wasn't too spoiler heavy. But if you really want to go in blind, then maybe just come back in 20 minutes or something. Or just take it. Yeah. With that out of the way, I'm gonna let Kendrian explain.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a challenge trying to find something that's not too spoiler heavy to show. But I think we've managed to reach a balance here.
Real quick.
Let's see. Let me bring Discord.
Have they seen the new title screen?
No, that is in fact something that is new. That's a good catch.
That? Yeah, look at that.
That's still technically work in progress, the layout itself when you load a game. But it will show all the members of your party that you currently have at the story point you're in. We thought it would be a nice touch. I hope you agree.
Hopefully. Let's see. Double check.
Oh, that nice word.
Oh, and if there's something wrong with the audio balance, just let me know. If my voice is way lower than the others or something.
Yeah, it should be okay for all the Discord peeps. This is more for the YouTube crew.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's jump in.
Starting off with a side quest, because this update is gonna have a few of those.
Wait a minute.
Quite a few, in fact.
Hmm?
You're not Celeste.
I'm not Celeste.
No, you're Kendrian, but on a more serious note.
Yeah, no, so one thing we've changed is we've made it possible to play as other characters, and some people might not want Celeste in their team anymore.
Shout out to our programmer, Pua, who just really hates Celeste for some reason, so he can finally play the game now. I'm sure he's really happy.
Mm-hmm. Although, yeah, in certain scenes and stuff, it'll force Celeste back as the party leader, just depending on what's needed.
Yes. Yeah, for main story beats, depending on the scenario, the game is still centered and written around Celeste as the protagonist, but if you want to run around the overworld as Eileen, you absolutely can.
Yeah, think like Genshin Impact or something, where they just smack in the main character every now and then.
The question from Ross in the YouTube chat, it does include you-know-who if you clear the main story.
Yes. Spoiler free, as promised, for
Yeah.
everybody who hasn't cleared the main story. Alright, so Pen, you wrote this. You want to tell us a little bit about the quest we're about to play?
So
Broad strokes.
plot stroke. Well,
Broad strokes. Sorry.
oh, okay. So yeah. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a side quest focused around each party member. Like a bigger side quest focused around each party member, and something more unique to them. So this one is the one that I wrote for Eileen. And I want to have one for each party member. So yeah.
And we will have one for each party member.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will. I will write them all.
And I will implement them.
I am not under duress. So a couple people in the YouTube chat are saying there are audio issues. Are you guys? Is the audio? Can people in YouTube tell us if the audio's okay?
If it's a volume issue, if
And
it's
yeah,
like a quality
what- or-
issue.
What is wrong? If there's something wrong. Does look like. I don't know.
There's a lot of lag on YouTube. YouTube might just be having a day.
Certainly.
Is there okay?
Is this a
Yeah.
good chance to make people join our Discord just so they can see the
It
false
is,
streaming there?
you know what?
Lag and I can barely hear Pen. Oh, maybe
Okay.
that might just be a me thing. I might just need to be louder.
It's,
Huh.
You're fine on my end, which is there.
Am
anyway.
I think it's more of a YouTube issue.
Do people
Well,
hear me on Discord?
I'm on Discord, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was talking to you.
No, I know, but it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
okay. We'll try to fix YouTube as we go with the stream. We don't want to halt too long, but this is a
Yeah.
good time to plug our Discord if you want.
The
if
Discord,
you want
yeah.
the good quality. It's working great here. Maybe put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Tom.
write it in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take care of it.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So yeah, the text that we've kind of gone through now is that there's an issue in Capulet, where Eileen is from, and so they're just filling in the
Don't
party
worry.
now. That is kind of a thing that hasn't been resolved yet.
Mm-hmm. And quite a few of the party members weren't around during that arc, so they're being told what the
Yes.
situation is, essentially.
Yeah. Oh, a new outfit for Liliana.
Fine.
That we teased on.
We did tease that outfit quite a while ago on our Twitter
I'm
before
ready.
the incident.
We teased it on social media, is what we should say.
We teased it on social media.
So yeah, the situation has escalated a bit while we were away, and now it's just no one can cross the ferry anymore, even with a permit.
Very well.
Yes, the head of this town has put a ban on travel for some reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason. So first we were on to hear just what do people have to say about the ban? Do they like it? Do they not?
Doing some polling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, overall they don't seem too pleased.
I mean, that's fair. In the real world, it was only a few years ago that there were big travel bans, and I remember how the world handled that.
Mhm.
Not well. Not great.
Hmm. Huh?
Yes, the conclusion is that
I
people
don't
aren't super happy
understand.
with it, and it's Eileen's father who kind of initiated that, and so yeah, she
I
points
stand
out
with
that that
you.
was probably not very well thought out on his part.
Thank you. Okay.
Sorry, I just need to talk to this guy.
Of course. The randomly generated dialogue guy that Ken is very proud of.
Yeah.
Understandably.
Yeah, okay, I'll.
Fine.
It's just mandatory, okay.
Yes, no, I get it. I get it.
That guy
Keep
speaks
it.
truth.
hmm
Yes.
So if you're familiar with the original the main story quests, the first time you're through here, you'll probably realize that there's a pretty big shift in the attitudes from the these two fellows.
Discord's having a little bit of issue.
Discord's having
Is it?
issues too? That's interesting.
I think it's okay.
Couple people were just making mention.
Hmm.
Marginal lag on visuals, but not audio in the Discord. Okay. I don't know. It's
The visuals aren't silky smooth. The audio should be
Yeah.
fine. Or, you know, D.I.D. Games kills Discord and YouTube at the same time. That would be funny.
If some people can hear my stream but not everyone, then that might be that you've muted me before, and that you can right-click on the stream and unmute.
Yes.
Is that something you can do on Discord? If you've been in a stream and muted.
yeah.
Big blocks of text. All the politics fans out there. This quest is for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it starts out with a lot of background explanations before things
Mm-hmm.
escalate further down.
But, you know, for all the people who are worried, no, this is all set up for D.I.D. and bondage. So, if you're not really into that, it's okay.
Plot? Ugh.
Plots in my pornography? No way.
Cute, where the character
Also,
development
we need to keep this YouTube safe. So we've cut out all the bondage.
Yes, of course, naturally. Yeah, it's something we would do.
said there will be pictures of Prologue. Give you a thumbs up.
Damn.
Damn.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No.
Stella's wearing her best clothes for, you know,
Yes.
visiting the nobles.
It's a sleepover.
It's a
outfit.
sleepover! Wow, that's
Huh?
such a positive way of seeing it.
Well,
It's-
Slumber party.
She's just living every slumber party dream where you like pretend you're on an adventure.
For real. Eileen invites her besties back to her place for a slumber party. And Leaf!
Leafy boy.
Shout out to that drawing I saw earlier.
Yes!
Oh yeah,
Shout out
from
to
Grapho.
Grapho on Twitter. If you're watching this, thank you very much. You make very fun fan art. It always brings
That's
a smile
like-
to the team's face.
Mhm.
I freaking love that. It's like, not even... I don't even care about the tight-up girls. It's just like Celeste giving me a fist bump. In the background was the cutest fucking thing.
Yup. Eileen said the word truth, that's true.
OMG.
So
Truth
then
reference.
I need to finish more of the music.
You don't like this music?
It's fine. Maybe not for 10 minutes straight.
I wouldn't have made it. No, I'm kidding.
To be fair, I'm not going through the text very fast.
I mean, you're going at a human speed.
Depends which human. There are, you know, there's slow readers, there's fast readers, and then there's people who play the game by holding down the skip dialogue button.
For some reason.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine why.
Yeah,
Meet
so
the
Eileen's mom is like, oh, you've been out and about, have you found yourself a husband yet? And she recommends King Byron.
The cool
Who-
A really cool guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Without going too much into spoilers for those who haven't
Yeah.
played the game, King Byron is a character.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say that Eileen does not approve.
Yeah, so if you've ever watched like a period drama or something, you're probably familiar with this kind of talk.
Mm-hmm.
And the most sane course of action?
Storm out of the house.
In the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Alone.
Estragon is here, I think.
Yes, and so
Wait.
is our programmer Pua, but he will probably not join to
Okay.
speak.
I think Estragon can't he?
I have given permissions to the whole team if they want to speak. But if they don't,
Okay.
that's fine too.
Yeah. What am I doing? What are you doing?
I just need to clear my head. Why am I up here?
How did I get here?
Pua joined the stage and then immediately muted himself, so that's pretty on brand.
Yeah, that's on brand. Welcome, Pua, kind of.
Well, fuck you too.
What?
There we go. There he is.
He's back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Forgive me.
Yestra.
I am not that used to Discord. I didn't know I had to get on stage, but
Yeah,
I'm here.
okay.
No, don't worry. This is one of Discord's, well, potentially really good features, but it's completely half-baked, like most things in Discord. So
Oh, like, don't say that. They're listening. They're gonna, like,
good.
shut us down. They're gonna
Take
shut us down.
bracelets. Heavy staff. You're built ready. Use bulk. Get up.
Also, the YouTube stream is like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah, I know.
We're aware. For now, we're just gonna finish this quest, and I think we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break afterwards to try and
Fix
see if we
that.
can't fix that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
For longer than just a walk.
She's taking a very long walk.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get on this plane?
She's not just strolling the neighborhood.
That
Yeah,
question
there we
is
go.
What am I
very-
doing? That's what I ask myself every day.
Celeste is rubbing off on her.
It's such a mood.
Sometimes the writer's thoughts make it into the script.
Who needs a plan?
Are these ninjas?
No, these aren't ninjas. These are bandits
Bandits.
Looks like
drawn by somebody who's in voice today, as you will see in a
Ah.
Thank you.
Yes, it was Weasel.
The composer.
We'll be
Okay, of
okay.
course. Oh, how could I forget these guys with their amazing crop tops?
Truly.
I just like the hand down by the groin. I'm like just Michael Jackson.
No fair.
What a-
Oh
what a-
no!
What a neat looking battle system.
It is neat.
Yes.
Oh.
If you've played versions of D2 up until now, the combat menu should look completely different. That's because it is.
Get him.
Girl.
It's still functionally the same, it's just has an extra bit of flair.
Yes, Bonk.
Oh my god, left with 4.
Wait, why did Bonk do so much damage?
See, Ken has the cheating buttons active.
I'm running the closed beta version, okay.
He's dead. Oh no!
No, not dead.
Oh no, I
No.
forgot to heal myself.
Oh no!
You could at least
Fans are gonna
you
be
could at
disappointed.
least pretend. Henry.
Dead, they're both still there.
Let me just check my gag bag
Yeah, my bag of gags.
that I just have on me at all
Or-
times.
Who is that? Well, okay. Well, they
There's
just
your
said
answer.
who it is.
Well, they did just
Yeah.
say who it is. Again, if you've played the base game, this might be a little bit of a surprise, and if you haven't, it's also surprising on account of the fact that you have no idea who this woman is.
Eileen.
I forgot to play the dun dun da.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, we don't have the soundboard here, so. Oh well.
Very sad.
Oh. Yes.
Eileen finally realizing where she is. Mines.
This is a great place to talk.
Yes.
Thanks, Casca.
Where
Noble-
all noble women go to.
Yeah, noble
Sorry.
women really just have the best taste.
Oh.
Where can we get some privacy in the mines?
No. No. I'm sorry. Eileen. Wait.
Eileen is reluctant to come inside.
Alright, well,
Shut
let's...
the fuck up, Prologue.
You're the one who wrote that. You're the one who wrote that.
Yeah, and you're the one who has his head in the fucking gutter.
That is my job. I'm sure our community is happy to know that at least one of us has the head in the gutter. Oh no, bondage. What?
I hate bondage.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's really weird.
Gig's a gig.
The
I guess you could say
composer,
we're pretty tight.
the composer on Eternal Copium and the Tiki on Eternal Pun. Yum. That wasn't my best.
How's YouTube stream doing, by the way?
It's not good, yeah.
We'll fix that.
It's quite
We'll fix
behind.
that after this quest.
Alright.
In the YouTube stream, Eileen is only just now getting on the ferry.
Right.
So, it's a little behind.
In case there are any worries about it, we are in fact recording it locally as well. So the recording,
Yeah.
the VOD, will be the correct quality and will not be the whatever it is that YouTube has decided to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, fix it in post if only.
Exactly. And welcome to the server.
Wait.
I assume you came here from the YouTube stream because it's terrible.
Yeah, so people watching a delayed one on YouTube, you can join the Discord at the link
Yes,
down in the left
I-
corner.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, you can use
I
that
should
link.
probably put it
I
in
also-
the description too. Yeah.
I also posted a link in the comments, so...
Yeah, well,
Did you?
well,
Yes, I
don't
did!
I don't
I
see
don't
it.
think that showed up. YouTube probably filtered it because it was a
yeah,
link.
because you're not. Oh my god.
Oh, because it... Oh my god, it's so weird. It shows it to me, like it shows me the message that I sent
yeah,
it.
it's
But
ghost masking you. Yeah.
Oh my god.
good. I love YouTube.
Join the I'll try again.
Are you logged in with the account?
I'm logged in, like, on my account, which
Maybe
is called
use-
Pendragon.
Maybe use the company one.
I know. There's the company one. Switch account. This one.
That's terrible.
Okay.
Are there new NPCs up there?
Yes.
Are these sprites new, Kendrian? The ones that are trapped?
Yeah. I believe so. It's been a while since I added them, but I think they're new.
An eagle-eyed viewer. Indeed.
No. Yes.
Okay. Now it's showing up.
Yay.
Yes.
YouTube actually doing its job.
So, yeah,
Typical.
for those who haven't been reading the dialogue, these vines have been put there in order to draw some energy out of people.
In the name of science and research.
Wait.
That's what I tell people when I drop war.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a good way to
I'm
cope with
coming
it.
too.
Everything needs to have a logical
Yes.
explanation.
Correct.
So yeah, we get to fight with Casca in the party.
Don't forget
How
about me.
exciting.
And yeah, the new option member.
Yes.
And of course, a shout out to our artist Tiki for these amazing creatures.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't even want to call them roots. They just look too
I love
happy
them.
for that.
They are happiness.
They are happiness.
Oh.
They're having such a good day, and here we are to ruin it.
I love how they are going to. It's just,
They were just
Yeah,
really
I know.
hungry.
it just adds to the happiness.
So yeah, about the outfits, they now have a bit of a different function to them.
Oh yeah.
Basically, each outfit the characters get, right now Eileen has this outfit, the artist outfit, and it gives her a chance of casting spells twice.
Correct.
Instead of
So,
once.
all the outfits, they still have stat modifications to change the playstyle of the character, but we really wanted to go all in with this idea. So, each outfit also has a unique passive ability, as well as a light hit modification to the character, which we will show off a little bit later when we will have a party without Eileen. I know, to those who have played the game, that is
Shocking.
unthinkable. But there are, in fact, alternate healing characters, for example, or alternate tanks, etc. So you can really mix and match to have way more customization.
Are you not
options.
gonna heal yourself, Ken? Okay.
It's okay.
Ken knows what he's doing.
Of course, of course.
He has
think
just
so.
win in case he needs it.
Okay now.
We
We're playing on normal, it's fine.
Does Kai get a healing punch
Yeah, she does. That's actually a great idea. Write that down. Write that down.
Healing punch punches you
Healing
until you feel
punch.
better.
You can only use it on enemies though.
I'm gonna
Have
beat
good
the
luck with
shit
that
out of you until you feel better. Yay!
But we will get into that a little bit later, both because that is what we will be talking about later, and also that way YouTube, if we manage to fix it, can also get that information.
Eileen.
So here comes a
Wait.
non-suspicious person.
Yeah, just.
She seems nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always go into mines the middle of the night.
No!
That's where I hang out most.
It's too bad the townspeople are all sucked out of energy, or they could have helped us here.
That'd be a fun battle.
That would be such an immersive combat experience.
Now anyone in town can join you.
Do you want to draw everyone, Tiki? All the townspeople?
Battlers, your favorite.
Oh, battle? No, not battle. If you want CGs of every single townsperson?
Yeah, I do.
You heard it here first.
You'll get CGs before you get battle. No, I'm kidding.
Only slightly.
And this lady was drawn by Estragon.
Yes! I even believe that she was revealed at some point on social media.
I think she was, yes.
I won't let anyone
Dumpster
get
fire,
hurt.
formerly known as Twitter.
Look at that fire shorts and tights. She is slaying.
Looks
Looks
like we're
smart. Hit her
still
with the cyclone.
working out some balancing issues
Oh,
here.
sorry.
You know, beta development. The numbers need to be shifted a little
Why
bit.
is that happening?
Why is that happening?
It's probably happening because of the boss tweaks we made just before.
Okay.
Throw a smoke screen.
That should
Oh.
not have affected.
What a perfect segue into how we're balancing things.
That should not have affected it like this.
So magic does nothing, but punching her works. Okay.
All right.
It might-
Take
All right.
the-
Well, let's note that down to fix later.
Mental
Yeah,
notes.
that's.
Are you
what these
gonna
skills
Are you
are
gonna
for.
cheat? Yeah.
I think we're just going to cheat out of this real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody, look away. Close your eyes. We did it, guys. You can open your mouth or eyes. Sorry.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Close your eyes and open your mouth. Nothing will happen. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
Another good time to plug the Discord. It's fun here.
It is really fun here. You get threatened by Pendragon in real time.
I mean, for some people,
Phew.
that wasn't a threat.
Much better. Oh,
Okay.
All right. Anyways.
of course. What?
Villain corners you, and they're like, "You're not going
Don't
anywhere," and then
Eileen. Hmm? What? Oh.
It was nice we got to reuse like the voice acting and face set too.
Yeah.
There so briefly.
She was there so briefly, and the voice actress did a nice job with her. So
She
I was
did do a nice job.
I was happy to be able to reuse her voice lines, especially since I think in the short time she was in the
sure.
main story, I actually didn't. A lot of her voice lines that we had her
Eileen.
record didn't get used.
Right.
So-
It just didn't come up
Yeah, because I didn't end up needing them.
because she's around for like one conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely a shout out to all the voice talent in the game. Just blessed to have such such good voice actors on the project.
Mm-hmm.
Except the guy who does Leroy.
Yeah,
that
he
guy
sucks.
sucked.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
He got paid more than he deserved.
Truly.
Which was nothing.
Which was not.
You need to take stuff from him.
You need to take stuff. Show up at Ken's house and rob him.
No.
Oh, he's sent them over.
Damn, Eileen.
She's hopping. That's how you know she's mad.
Or happy.
Yeah.
Or happy. We use.
She's emoting.
Bouncing expresses emotion.
This
You
might be the
follow
first
the-
time she does an angry bounce.
Angry bounce. No, that's not true. She
No,
does
you're
angry
right.
bounces.
She does angry
She
bounces.
bounces all the time.
She's a bouncer.
She's a bouncer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yawn.
Thank you, Wombat, for this amazing contribution to the Discord chat.
What is it?
Bunny outfit given to the wrong girl. No, we thought it would be really funny to force
I
Kai
think
to
it's
wear the
funny
bunny
on Kai.
outfit.
Actually, every girl is the wrong girl because bunny outfits are terrible.
Anyways, this
Okay.
is Poi. Poi doesn't like a lot of things.
Just a byproduct of how French he is.
No, let's not get into that in stream.
Done. Casual racism.
Competitive. Okay, I'll stop.
Good morning.
She had a fun night.
Oh, she had
did.
so much fun.
Yes.
Me.
What's your problem? Don't worry.
Don't worry
Just that
about it.
Decided
Forgive
to
and
put all that
forget.
stuff
She's the type of
behind us.
person you'd beat up as a kid, and she just like loves you later. She's
Sums up
very
the game
forgiving.
pretty well.
It's okay, I understand.
I see. Well, well.
The simpleton comes into the chat.
In the next to the princess in nightgown.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Dressing her
casual Friday.
Casual Friday.
Of
up. I
course.
dressed up for Eileen's parents.
I personally just love where Chelsea is standing compared to the rest of the group. She's completely separated from this.
She was
She went to
knocking on
knock
the
on-
door.
Yeah.
She just rolled out of bed like,
I was more
Cut to
thinking,
that.
should I move Kai because she's just hiding behind some of us there.
She
Just
She's
trying
shy.
the doorknob.
Yeah. Who's that girl over there? Don't worry about her.
Ah.
Seriously?
It's like my favorite Celeste voice line.
No, not mine. I have.
I know you have other favorites.
Some people might know what my favorite Celeste voice line
Yeah.
is.
It's a good summary.
We've got a request in chat for Poi to speak more. I will say that. Yeah, there. There.
Oh, if you pay me,
Oh, that's a.
I
heard-
take cash.
I heard Poi's getting a new commission soon, and he needs the funds to cover it.
What?
So
Everyone else, oh no, political problems, Chelsea. They don't know that I'm a fox girl. Oh.
It's foolish. No!
majestically prancing in the forest.
35.
Hey! Oh!
I like that Casca thinks that Oh, wait, never mind. I
Don't
guess she wasn't
worry.
wearing the maid outfit when they met her. It's like, oh, she's been wearing it the whole time.
That's weird. Wait.
Huh.
If Eileen's team was tied up, would that have been a game over? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, they are fed to the vines and die.
Thank you, Pua.
Does everybody like that?
Did everybody love that? Did that really just get your gears turning?
Some people like that.
No.
Those mushrooms are way worse than any of the spider creatures we put in the game.
Mushrooms are beautiful.
Mushrooms are wonderful.
Certainly. Of course. Indeed.
Oh, but who's this?
I like it. So, I think
There will
we'll
be
just say-
several super bosses, and they will all be super in their own way.
And then we have this question: will there be a love confession between Lily and Celeste? And sorry, I just got distracted by the YouTube stream suddenly working. Will there be a love
should be up and
confession
going
between
again.
Lily and Celeste? I mean, you know, I think
We're
I'll
waiting.
just. I think it's better if I don't answer that question. You know, I think.
True. I mean, that's
think-
just a straight up spoiler. If you
Yeah,
That
I.
would be a straight up spoiler.
How does the game end?
How does the game end? What's true?
Will
What
there
is
be
the truth?
Sephiroth? Mabes, if you could like not spoil the super bosses, that would be great. Okay, like.
Alright, first of all,
come
get
on.
out of our
Not.
get out of our files. Second,
Yeah, how did you know that? How did you know we put Sephiroth in the game?
moving more. So many questions. So many questions.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of game is coming next? So
More on that later, maybe.
yes, we're gonna talk a little bit about that
Maybe.
later. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
Gotta keep it up in the air. Gotta keep it mysterious.
The truth update contain changes for before endgame, like should you play through the entire game again. A lot of the changes are gonna be to the balance, like the combat and the balance. So while you certainly could play the game again, you definitely don't have to. You won't really be missing anything if you don't.
And anything that gets added that could be earlier can still, like, if there is a quest that happens.
Yeah.
before, you could still
However,
do it earlier.
if you're wondering if you should play the game, like if you're thinking about doing it, it is a good opportunity too because of all the like core system changes. Playing through the game again will feel fairly different. A lot of
Gameplay
stuff-
wise.
a lot of stuff has been
story wise.
polished and
Yeah.
I'd like to say perfected, but you know that's maybe a bit full of myself.
Yeah, but
A
if
little
you
bit.
don't, if you don't want to play the whole game again and you just want to play from the start of the DLC, then you won't be missing out on anything.
Yes.
Will Celeste have different outfits during the escape? No, afraid not. Because I think this is an FAQ question, but there are a lot of different there are more frames in the escape animations, and because there are different poses, it's just too much for us.
I know
Yeah.
we had a question between that and more outfits for everyone, and we decided that route.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
just it's where to commit the funds for the assets because there are things such as battlers, CGs. There is the different outfits, right? There were frames for the escape, but then there is just so much to stack with it. So
Right.
Yes, and okay,
Priorities.
yeah, I actually wasn't sure if the Overkill mod had outfits for Celeste in
Yes.
the escape, but apparently it does. So also check that out.
For what it's worth, we're hoping that long-term modders, like over the next 5-10 years, will help add things like extra outfits, etc., into the game. But we'll see. I think Ken has gotten the stream to work again.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently
Somebody
the
asked.
issue was
sorry.
old infrastructure because it's been more than a year since we streamed, so YouTube had kind of forgotten us. But I'm not sure how well it will maintain the connection now. Because it seemed to go downhill now that I started streaming to Discord
Well,
again.
we'll try, and otherwise they can just join the Discord, and let's continue.
Yeah. Okay, so should I just stop?
Let's just put a pin in the questions. We'll carry on with questions later. We do have quite a bit more content to work through. So let's get to that. Whenever you're ready, Ken.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yes. You have the plan visible, right? Merch plug, and it's gone.
Oh wait, it went away.
Did everyone like that?
Please put the merch plug back. Please.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it did go away. It showed for like a second.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Merch plug on the battle track. Very cool. Taking the opportunity to remind everybody that if you go over to our Redbubble store, link on screen, QR code, etc., we've got some, dare I say, pretty amazing merch items. We're also getting up to the holiday season, so if you have somebody who want to make a really uncomfortable gift for...
Makes a great present for grandma.
Grandma really loves tied-up girls on her wall. It's really weird. But no, on a more serious note, we don't talk about it nearly enough, and most importantly, we make sure 50% of all the income on the merch goes directly to the artists that contributed it. You can see their names on screen. So if you want to help support us, help support the artists themselves, and also just, you know, you like the merch, you want to get it, you can do that at our Redbubble.
Yay!
All right.
I love that Kai is on the socks because she,
Yeah, because she's barefoot. I thought it was really funny.
yeah, I actually really appreciate that.
Next up, a very special announcement. We found like a weird time capsule or something, and figured it had like a weird disc inside and a video on a tape. So we wanted to share that with our community today. If you want to put on the video, Ken. There's no audio.
There is.
Technical difficulties. Please be patient. Backup is always... The backup is always a good plan.
The YouTube virus infected the actual files.
Here we go. Boom.
Still no audio.
Still no audio.
Still no audio.
Fun.
Number 2.
I do not know why it doesn't have audio.
We literally tested this before the stream, and it worked. So
For like an hour or
we've been
two.
testing this all day on like
Yeah.
Ken and I, and man.
Take our word for it, it sounded great.
yeah, it's really cool.
Sorry,
When the sun sets, when the common folk settle in their homes, the city streets
Still
flow
no
with
audio.
a
Still no audio. Yes, the audio has been gagged. Correct.
Or on our Discord to get audio.
Except no.
And found the mistake he made. It sounds like.
Did he?
Ken.
I'm pretty sure I did now. Give me a sec.
All right.
When the common folk settle in their homes, their city streets flow with a darker blood. Yet, above the chaos, one sneak silently stalks the city roofs, looking for her next prey. Introducing Master Thief Lyna, the brand new game for the Nintendo Game Boy. Can our competent cat burglar break into the museum and steal the world's oldest poem? She'll have to navigate through perilous puzzles, but careful, one mistake and she'll be caught. Buy your copy of the game today at readygames.io/master-thief-Lyna for only $5.
Yeah, so we found this weird Game Boy cartridge and figured, you know what? We should publish this. So I should probably go activate the page and unhide it now.
Damn, that's so weird. That guy in the commercial sounded just like you, Pro.
You could tell. I'm more amazed you could tell, honestly. All right.
Did you tell what he was saying?
That is a valid question.
The page is up. Yeah. Jokes aside, this is Master Thief Lyna. Technically a brand new D.I.D. Games game. More accurately, a personal project of mine that I've been working on for the past 6 or so months. It is for the Game Boy, which means if you buy, you'll get a ROM and you'll have to like run that however you can. Typically, people use an emulator, but don't condone that if you don't own a Game Boy, etc., etc. Check it out, please. Maybe enjoy. Also, a shout out to the main illustrator who is in the stream right now. Thank you so much, Dal, for all the work you did for this project and just making it happen. I couldn't have done it without you.
Is he here?
He is, yes.
Does he want to talk? Or
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just a short plug. So yeah, no. So a couple quick questions I'm seeing. There is no Game Boy Color mode. Oh my God, fuck no. There will be no physical release. That is way too costly, and I'm not doing that.
But it would run on a Game Boy, correct?
It would run on a Game Boy if you have the hardware to do a physical cartridge yourself. It will run just fine. Somebody's asking for the link. I'm gonna put the link here.
I was just gonna add the link put the link in our games channel, actually.
Yeah. So it'll be here. It'll be in the games channel. So yeah, it's short. I like to think it's pretty sweet. It has bondage. I didn't show too much. But yeah, that's one of our special announcements. There will be more, but first, Didnapper the second.
Your YouTube video is set to private on the itch.io page.
Yes.
Oh, the YouTube video.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Yes.
Kendra, you can continue.
I can continue. Nice. Let's hop back to this.
Our blessing.
Set that to public. There we go.
Right, so I have loaded another save here. People probably recognize this.
I would hope so.
They've played the game.
I don't think there's audio if there's supposed to be. We've all been here.
Oh, right, Discord. Give me a sec. So, I feel like next time we should only do Discord.
Based on how YouTube has been treating us, yes.
No Twitch?
No Twitch, and I find it much easier to follow the conversation in the Discord chat anyways.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. There. Alright, so we have some extra blue in the house here today, as well as some extra characters. So this is the escape training. People who have played the game will be familiar with this. Yeah, this menu is not currently as fancy as something like the Overkill mod has. But it is cleaned up a bit. Has a bit more information and it's written a bit better, and yeah, we can adjust allies here now. We also have tape, which we have announced previously on social media, so I figured we could show some of that in action.
There's maybe a plot reason for the tape, but it's mainly just there because tape's just kind of neat.
Yeah, it has some plot relevance, let's say. Now, of course, ironically, I am not the best at doing the actual struggles and stuff, but
So Kendrian cheats all the time when he tests the game.
I do.
For those who haven't
Cheats too
figured
much,
that out
and now he doesn't know how to play anymore.
I haven't been on the screen for more than 5 seconds in a while.
yet.
Musically, it's not that interesting.
Okay, so I'm trying to call Eileen over, but yeah, she's not responding.
stupid-
Come on, Eileen.
Huh?
Weird.
The funny thing
Stupid
is if
fucking
you were
bitch.
ungagged, she still wouldn't understand you.
Wow.
Wow, you're harder to
Tried
understand
guys.
when you're gagged? That's weird.
Oh yeah, of course Kai
There we go.
understands me.
You guys get each other.
Because Kai only speaks in grunts.
Yeah, they just vibe.
Right. So I'm too restrained, that makes sense, I'm hogtied.
Yes.
Okay, now she doesn't understand me again. Fuck. Yeah, I'll just get out the hogtie real quick. Of course, yeah, I really do suck at this.
The stupid tape hog
Crushing.
guy is like makes me laugh every time I see it.
It is very funny.
It's just I don't.
Technically possible, I've just never
I mean,
seen
yeah.
somebody do it.
I've seen people do it, but I don't get why.
Well, let's just say that some of the enemies that might put that on you don't really have an only alternative.
That makes sense.
Fuck, that was one too many, wasn't it?
And
Can I
reset.
just shoot away that one?
It's alright.
I can try to call Eileen over again.
You should
No,
probably get your-
okay.
I feel like your cat would be better at this than you.
Probably. Hey Liliana.
What?
Oh, Eileen. No, Eileen.
No!
Okay, yeah, no, she couldn't find me. They're not always as helpful as they could be.
Eileen sucks at pin the tail on the donkey.
And I suck at the struggle game. that was unfair. Okay, she didn't actually tighten anything. You know what? For the sake of stream.
Kendrian, my dude.
Hey!
Oh, look, good job.
Yay!
Did we cut out there for a second?
Look at her bounce.
She bounced.
Oh yeah, my legs are tied, so I bounce. But I bounce randomly because blindfold.
Yes, you're not seeing the keyboard inputs, but there's a chance while you're blindfolded that you just go in the wrong direction.
That's
Oh.
what's done, Eileen.
Let's see, let me try to help her with her bindings. She doesn't turn around to let me do that, okay, Okay, yeah, no,
What?
She's too restrained.
What?
Voice line's tentative.
Can
like,
you help
what?
me?
She's like, what the hell do you want, Celeste?
What do you want me to do?
What? Like, she's so aggressive.
Yeah, so she's making a guess as to what I asked for. I don't think I asked for the gag, but I'll nod anyway.
What?
Might as well.
Certainly.
Yeah, so this is really
I've
for
always
all. Sorry, go on.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I was like, it said 1% gag left. I was like,
What?
what's 1% blindfold? Like, what's 1%?
Yes.
It's, you know what? It's abstract. Aren't you a D&D player?
What?
It is, but I'm trying to visualize it. It's like stuck to the tongue. You're just going, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, so without a blindfold, I can see that Aiden is actually very, very tied up here.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
So this is definitely for
Sure.
all the fans of the people who wanted to hear the gag talk from
What?
like everyone constantly.
Yeah.
But now there's an easy way to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
We do have lots of options for each.
And you know, it's maybe even kind of fun to play.
What? Very well. What?
Sounds so
Alright, shoot.
dejected.
I
What?
guess. I guess I'll help you.
I guess.
Here.
Certainly.
So yeah, I can
What?
also help her, in which case the lower her bindings are, the easier job she'll have of helping me. You can see her legs are tied here. She has ropes around her legs. You can't really see it well, but yeah, they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, so if I were
Trust
to
us.
call for her,
Trust.
yeah, she can't come over because, yeah.
Needs to learn how to hop.
It's not
So-
ladylike.
Princesses don't hop.
Yeah,
Yes.
generally having allies be more helpful in that regard.
I feel
Has
really
been something.
sorry.
Hmm?
I just feel bad for Celeste. Look at her. Look at her face. That's
Oh yeah, the red marks.
That is-
I
that's-
should.
that's an ouch.
Not bondage tape here.
Yeah. I
mean,
think we should turn down the opacity on that a little bit.
Yes.
yeah, I was gonna do that, but I didn't have
It's
time.
a little
for
too red.
Spain.
It's skin is gone.
No. It's really sticky, guys.
I told you we'd get beards eventually.
Oh no.
It's like that for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
She's like, do you want help
So-
with your gag? No, no.
No,
Another
leave it off,
little-
please.
Another little thing is that you can now mix and match restraints. As you can see here, like she has rope on her legs, she has AC, crotch rope, and yeah, that was not a thing you could do in the current public version.
It wasn't just a glitch.
No, it was hard-coded that way, to everyone's chagrin.
Mm.
All the modders' annoyances, and yeah. Yeah, don't mind that, that was because I was playing with the console. There we go, I was just trying to remove the the red.
Thank you.
Everyone were feeling so sorry for her. But yeah, the ankles are supposed to be rope in this case. I believe if I inspect them, she'll... Okay, she won't make a note of what they are, but that they're there. I don't know, people probably don't want to see me just try to struggle free from this.
It'll be a
Be
6-hour
surprised what
stream.
people want, but you are also very bad at this, so...
I am. Let's see, how strong did I... Okay, wrists aren't that bad. Torso,
If you would like to
yeah.
help us test the escapes, because Ken obviously can't do it, join the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, this is why I've made you guys play the earlier streams.
Hiding the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the truth.
Is that
Of
Ken
truth.
can't play the game.
Ken just can't
Yeah,
do the game.
No one on the team has actually beaten the escape.
Mm-hmm. And, oh, and the other tape has anti-chromatic properties, for those who wonder.
Yeah, so no lighting
but,
yourself on fire.
So that also makes struggling harder in this case. Yeah, no, don't light yourself on fire. Actually, let me just grab that so it doesn't look like she has a question mark over her head.
She's very confused.
But yeah, so allies can also have mixed restraints, so here she has tape gag with normal ropes on the torso.
And Weasel, a compliment for your OST in chat.
Yes.
And I agree, a little tied up, the escapes theme is
I'm glad, because you're going to hear it a lot.
is really good, and it's the kind of song you can hear a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't like even though you hear it a lot, I don't think it like gets annoying super
No.
easily.
I feel like
Personally.
that's always the hardest part with like battle themes and stuff in games where it's like, I love it. By the end of the game, it's like, God help me.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick OST plug while I'm here. If you like the music, it's on all streaming platforms, including YouTube.
Very well.
And if you want to support Weasel here, who is a real human, and did an amazing job, you can get it on Bandcamp. You can find the link on our website.
Also, more coming.
Also, more coming for Truth. Maybe even with some more special tracks. Maybe some guest composers. Who knows?
I wouldn't know anything.
I would.
Am I getting fired?
You're being replaced by AI.
Just about to make
There's gonna be 30 new tracks, but you only asked for 5.
Oh, Ken's actually getting somewhere. What?
I am.
Crazy.
Maybe if you
helps
didn't
when I
have
don't-
maybe if you didn't have every single fucking skill have a downside, you would be getting out of this faster.
Sorry, excuse me.
No worries. Anyways, Sauce is free.
Hey!
Yay!
Is there a
Now I
tape
can-
crotch rope? It's a good question, actually.
I
That
think there
does
is a
not
tape
sound like a crotch
isn't there?
Is there a crotch tape?
I don't
I have
remember
not
making
added
one.
crotch tape.
Okay, yeah. I
yeah.
don't feel like it. I mean, I guess you could like twist it like the hog tie.
Yeah, I was-
connection is, but
You thought the
But
gag was painful.
Yeah. We'd have to
Alright.
have other elements for that to be practical.
Hmm. You can just imagine it, or you can mod it. You know.
yes.
Oh, that's Les has a place in camp.
Yes.
Until I do that.
That's how you do that. So that was the escape system changes. A lot of new fun stuff. Should make escaping more enjoyable, which if you didn't care for it before, that's good. And if you did already, then that's also good. And now I think Ken is going to show off some combat stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I made some notes about the outfits you wanted me to equip, so I'm just gonna do that real quick.
So yeah, for those who are joining from YouTube and didn't hear it before, and sorry for those who've already heard me talk about this, all the outfits now each have a unique passive ability, and also change around the abilities a little bit, gives the party new ones, removes some of the base ones. In order to really have them fit different roles, we wanted to go all in with using the outfits as our job, our class system, basically. And on top of that, maybe even your favorite character looks good in the outfit. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, and if
yes,
if they don't, you can use the gem.
yes, that Pois made, and it took him a lot of work, so definitely use that. The Gem of Illusion is all the way at the top. It's basically a vanity system.
I want these stats, but I want this outfit.
Yeah, I was looking for the common term, which is the World of Warcraft one, but I completely forgot because my mind has been poisoned by FF.
Huzzah.
Transmog.
Transmog, there we go, that's the one.
Is that the command term?
it's the one that's typically used.
What the fuck? Who are all these people who play World of Warcraft?
I never played it. Alright, so here we have a team without Celeste, without Eileen. What is this? Are you going to die?
I
It's
mean,
possible.
Based on the rest of the stream, maybe.
Yeah.
Based on how the
As we've
stream-
learned, Ken is not very good at this game.
And also, so apparently the balancing just broke right before the stream, so that's cool too.
But that was only
That
on
should
the
only
boss.
apply to this. Yeah, that was only that one enemy.
It's okay. Look at
See,
these
this
guys.
is the this is
They
the
look-
danger of streaming work in progress.
Yes.
They look so stoned. It's like
Thank you, Pen.
they do. I'm just saying. Look at them.
So there's a slight overhaul to when enemies are outnumbered. Previously, they just gained a flat ATB boost to make up for the balancing issue. Now they still have an ATB boost, but they're also
Stay
weaker
behind
to
me.
all damage. We call this cornered, and it's indicated by the little angry face above the enemies. That way it feels a little less
What a
unfair when you're going into a battle and just the random thief like attacks 4 times in a row.
I see the angry face now. For some reason, I thought it was like a top.
A top?
Like the
They
little
have,
shoulder
like-
things, like a tank top, and then like a
Right, yeah, okay, I see.
I see the face now.
Yeah.
Like, why do they have shirts?
So these brutes have shirts. Next up, let's see.
Better
I'm just
use
gonna keep-
smokescreen.
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot. Smokescreen was kind of ubiquitous in the main release. It's been changed. You don't need smokes. It's still good, but it's not nearly as mandatory as
I
it
will
once
not
was.
Leaning towards broken.
What else?
Well, you can see that Lily just healed the party when she attacked.
Yes. So Lily's dancer outfit functions as a type of healer. She grants the party a little bit of healing every time she attacks, so she's a more offensive healer. But she's quite squishy because, I mean, look at her.
Yeah, specifically while wearing this outfit.
Yes.
We've also experimented a bit with the swap feature. Chelsea is a bit weak here, so I'm just gonna swap her out for, let's bring Celeste back in, why not?
A scratch.
But yeah,
Hope you're ready.
damn.
Ooh, big crit.
She
you're
did not
ready.
like being benched.
Decapitates you.
How dare you bench me?
Yeah,
Get me in there.
yeah,
Get me in there. Ah!
I'll show you.
Bloodthirsty Celeste win.
So,
Oh,
on
let's
average,
see.
battles should be a bit faster now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't drag nearly as much. We're getting a
So
lot of
is-
questions, so let's try to work through those maybe.
Oh,
Once
if all
we're-
40 party members get tied up, will a backline party member replace one of them? No, right?
No.
You have
And
to
can
replace-
You can't swap a Tide member, right?
You can't swap a Tide member. We've also done some quick changes to the difficulties. We might get into that later, maybe not today. But swapping will probably be disabled on hard mode. Subject to
Yeah.
further testing, we'll see. What else? What else? They're like FF10-2 dress spheres, kind of. Something like the asterisk from Bravely Default. Yeah, they're inspired by FF jobs in a sense.
There will not be new poses in the escape minigame.
No.
Oh shit.
You're
No.
no match for me.
Yeah.
You have Celeste, you'll be fine.
Let's see.
Code for the secret room on the first island is
I'll hurt you if I have to.
6969.
Or
Don't tell
2-0.
anybody. Oh yeah, sorry, 420.
Pick the wrong day to mess with me.
that.
Yeah.
Do you maybe want to show off at some point
I
the new
need to go
outfit we
back.
just got for Eileen?
Yeah.
After this encounter.
Absolutely not.
Oh, we got a new Eileen outfit.
Yes. Her wonderful dress, on which she performed
forget
haute
about me.
couture. What? That's the term. That's the English term.
I don't need your help.
Oh, I got a double.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
So this outfit on Eileen has several funny properties. It's much more of a mage outfit. For those who are familiar with the Final Fantasy franchise, It's similar to a red mage's double cast. However, it's completely at random. She just has a chance for her spell to go off twice.
Prologue, somebody is asking what the ROM size on Master Thief Lyna is. I don't know.
I'll look into that after the stream.
Okay.
I'm focusing on this at the moment.
That's fine. I was just...
We've gotten their health down to less than 10 quite a few times.
Yes. Behind the scenes, there's been a complete systems overhaul. There were quite a few instances in the base game where attacks inexplicably did 1 damage, kind of similarly to what happened with the boss earlier.
Those will be fixed.
My credibility is completely destroyed, but in theory that has been fixed now. We'll have to investigate that. That was special. But that shouldn't affect regular gameplay. It's only for the 3 people out there who really want to min-max their stats.
I wanted to show off the Eileen's thing, but that's on a different save, so I would have to cheat those in. The monk outfit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good thing you're above cheating.
Good thing you never cheat.
If you give me a second, I can use console.
Feel free to just cheat them in. I'm sure.
Everyone look away.
Anything you see right now is not part of the game.
Default outfits also have passives. Yes, they do, right? Or do they not? No, they don't. Sorry.
Passives, but they have unique abilities, which means if you're switching a character off of the default outfit, they will be losing some of their base kit.
Right, yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
Okay.
66. I'm just gonna mutter a bit to myself.
I like the new coding minigame.
This is one of those super bosses.
Is this showing up on Discord?
Yeah, but you know, it's part of the charm.
I think this is the line.
Yes,
You know what?
can. Don't tell him that, Kairan. He's so
That I
proud of
can-
using the console.
If I should use the cheat menu, I figured I wouldn't show that on stream.
You'll show the console though without an issue.
This will intimidate people not to cheat.
Fair enough. I'll use the cheat menu.
Show them the source code.
It's not the
thing-
sheet menu, it's the dev menu.
Don't look at any of the items.
You want to show the Extrasi thingy too? You talked about having that.
Mainly just Eileen's monk. I think Kaya's bunny is also pretty unique. I think I'd like to show that off, and otherwise, yeah.
Entertainer or fabricated entertainer?
Basic one's fine. Just they have the same skills. So yes, some outfits are tiered. They have stat differences, but the ones in the same families have the same gameplay effect.
Like the casuals?
Like the
Yes.
casuals, yes. The casuals and the so-called ancient outfits.
It's too bad you killed everything.
Yeah. Can just Kirby them back in.
A little sidetrack is that we have some difficulty changes as well. For now we have 2 different difficulty settings. We have the general difficulty, which when you set things to easy, it affects a lot of
Combat-related things, right?
yeah,
Gameplay-related.
battles and the QTEs that are timed.
Yeah.
So escapes are easier on easy, and ambushing, reaction stuff, lockpicking. Your party is healed after every fight. It's generally a mode for those who just want to go through for the story and don't care too much about being challenged throughout. While hard does kind of the opposite. You can only use beds for so many times at a time. You can... the party is easier to subdue, like the threshold for when you can be tied up is higher. Yeah, and minigames are also harder. So, if I set that to hard, we also have the second thing here, which is the difficulty of puzzles. You know, some people have spoken about wanting to have some less less challenging puzzles.
It's come up.
Yeah. So
It's
we
come
have
up
made
quite a lot.
we've made difficulties affect the puzzles as well. Even existing puzzles, like think of a puzzle that you were annoyed with, it now has an easy mode, basically.
Pyramid puzzle?
Not all of them have hard modes, that being said. Some of them we felt were probably hard enough.
Because some don't need it.
Because some really just don't need a hard mode. Speaking of
Yeah.
puzzles, we're not going to do this one. We're going to go right back into the other room and fight stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show that this is the easy version of the puzzle. And then if I set it to hard instead and re-enter the room, you're gonna see that, oh, it's a bit harder now.
Yeah, much more torches, different starting
Yeah.
position.
Anyway,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's show off the stuff.
Let's do it.
Alright. So, Kaie, Bunny. She's a very
pretty
special
strong too,
kind
you
of
know?
tank. She's a dodge tank. We'll get to her skills afterwards. On
yeah,
the other
sorry,
hand,
I just went by it.
no worries. Eileen is a battle monk. We're going all in on Bonk. She's a physical attacker. She keeps her healing spells, but her magic is much lower, so it's going to be less. It's going to be less effective.
I will not
Yeah.
falter.
For now, I'm just gonna save up some TP for her, so she can actually do something.
Oh, big crit. Love to see it.
Yeah, so I'm playing on hard now, so you can see the threshold for being captured is a bit higher.
You probably
It's not
can't actually. It's
15%
really hard
anymore.
to see, but it's
Oh,
you'll
maybe,
feel it when
but-
you play the game.
Yeah, it's 25 instead of 15%, which doesn't sound like much, but you feel it.
It's a numbers game.
So you said about Kai, she's now more of a
She's a dodge
Yeah.
tank. She can distract enemies to try to, well, basically aggro them. She has bunny hop, if you can have her that. Which lets her dodge magic attacks, which I'm pretty sure is the only skill in the game which lets you dodge magic attacks. So a very specialized kind of tank.
yeah.
This isn't
Imagine
over.
Kai doing any of the.
And it looks like Aiden is having fun.
What do you do?
It's the usual, just regular old Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The best I can do.
Yeah, sadly they didn't use magic.
Well, as you can see, not the perfect.
No, not perfect. There will hopefully never be again another
maybe
smoke
you should-
screen.
Okay. So say you're not gonna have Liliana heal.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Maybe you want to do that.
Kendrian is doing what Kendrian
It is
does.
so. It is so
Also,
frustrating
use
watching
use
you
Eileen's
play the
skills,
game.
please. She has 100 TP.
You people are so frustrating to watch play. I swear to God.
It's like one of those ads where you see someone play a puzzle game poorly and you're like, I could have done that better. Let me download that game and do it better.
Anyways, as you can tell, we're on hard. The fight is harder, but the stats haven't really changed much. It's not just, oh, we made the stats bigger kind of hard. It's much more with how the mechanics interact. So we hope people find that interesting. Kendrian, the mobile ad maker. Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna. That's why we're doing this on purpose. That's what
We're
you
gonna
were saying.
frustrate
Totally.
all the stream into downloading the game to play better.
Enjoying the idea of Eileen putting one of those in a chokehold.
Yeah. How?
Just grab the fucking neck. You just hear the rock cracking, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, we're not gonna show off every outfit, but you get the idea. They're all very unique.
You can
As soon
play
as
the
you
game how you want.
exactly, as soon as you lose, I do want to show off one last thing.
I don't think he's gonna win.
You think he's gonna cheat? Oh man, this really is the gameplay of all time. Yeah,
In my
alright.
defense, I think that winning this one is more interesting than... No,
That's fair.
losing
It's-
this one is more interesting.
But also, you know, the fight is genuinely challenging. This is what a player should expect on hard mode if they're playing on hard mode.
I need to fall back.
Numbers still need to be tweaked a little bit, but that's, you know, beta stuff. Who cares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually gonna lose this, just
Just for fun.
because I want to show what happens when you lose now.
Right, of course.
Because
Oh, is
losing
that-
is
that's-
different.
Yes.
What, you thought I
That's
was
what-
playing this poorly on purpose? Or
Mm,
not
yeah,
on purpose, I mean?
Of course.
Oh
It's
no.
not that you're terrible at your own game.
Whoever made the Liliana outfit possible deserves a raise. Everybody made the outfit possible, so to speak, so I guess everybody should get a raise.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yes, but Tiki is the one who drew it, so.
Yes.
And I said it looked nice.
Alright, so you want to explain this nightmarish minigame?
Well,
Oh no!
Thanks, Weasel.
this is an alternative to getting...
Your energy is draining, by the way, so maybe
Do you want to
It's
like
fine.
play the game?
play it, I'll explain.
Well-
How about that?
Play the.
Okay.
So, when you lose to roots now, instead of instantly game overing you, there is a
vines.
little, or vines, it's, anything that has tendrils.
Yes.
There is a little mini game to try to, you know, get out of jail free card. It's hard to tell. This is a rhythm game, and it's really hard. And I play,
Ironically,
play
Ken is
rhythm-
the only one who's good at it.
yeah, and I play rhythm games a lot, so we're working on balancing it a bit better. But you have to press the arrow keys when they appear, basically.
It is much harder on hard difficulty.
Even on normal,
Which
it's
I'm playing
really
on now.
tough. If you're not the one who made it, we're gonna make it a little easier. But that's the idea. A comparison would be, for example, the Emmy machines from Metroid Dread, where when they catch you, you have like one last timing-based challenge to try to get out of jail free.
Did you just? I saw you just cheat your way over the vines. By the way.
No.
There's like a cooldown.
When,
There's a cooldown, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
when
is
I
that-
win, they will move away from me for a certain amount of time.
I
My
see,
health
okay.
is still poor though, so if I were to,
If you enter battle now, you're
Instantly
fucked.
just kill you.
basically.
But yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to show, Ken?
Not that I can recall at the moment.
One last thing I do want to touch on quickly, for people who like little details, if you open like the party screen or something, when you change a character's outfit, their class changes. That's all. I just thought it was cool.
Yes.
I
It's
just
here that she's a monk, she's a mage, she's a dancer, she's a cottontail, you know.
that's yeah.
The classic classes.
The classic classes of any good JRPG.
Mm-hmm.
Can take that to the bank.
What is Celeste? She's a journalist, yeah, of
Celeste
course.
is a journalist. She looks like one too, if you've ever seen a journalist.
Mm-hmm. Yoko, yeah.
But yeah, that's the combat and escape changes.
The work
Yeah.
in progress.
And now you're gonna
Why
I
did
don't
you
know
do
what you're
that?
talking about. I didn't actually mean to.
Alright, anyways, just fade out, move on. We don't need to see this.
I love the immediate oops, I made a mistake, and then just the screams.
Oh my god, they're all dead.
Aiden's looking around going, guys, it's fine.
So, we have a couple things still before we wrap up the stream, right?
Yes. Well, we have a couple things we want to show off, and there were a lot of questions earlier, so we're going to stick around a little longer than planned and do a bit of Q&A, I think.
Okay.
But first, exciting announcements. Kendrian, cue the first exciting announcement.
Yeah, I just need to remember that Discord has a different screen that I need to switch to.
I love streaming.
Okay, there we go. Turn off game sound, hide game.
Rushing it.
So the white image, right?
White image that you put on earlier in the stream by accident.
That's how we do it.
Project Olive Branch. It's a project name. It's not final. It's what everyone's been asking us about. It's our next game after Didnapper 2. We're not going to say too much about it, but we've started work on it. We have concept art, we have a big fucking game design document, we have a working demo. It's much too early at the moment to show anything off, but we wanted to let everybody know, and kind of, keep it a bit of mystery. Maybe you want to speculate about what it is based on the name. The name really doesn't mean that much, honestly.
Does it have bondage?
It has.
No.
No, it does not have in the demo. No.
Sorry, what? You thought there would be bondage in this game? Okay. Yes, it will have bondage.
Yeah.
Just lest anybody misconstrue me.
Mm-hmm. So we are wrapping up work on D2 forever. Oh no. And while a part of the team is working hard on finishing the content for Truth, certain team members have already started working on the next thing. And once Truth is out, we'll do a more official reveal as to what it is. But yeah, for now, enjoy this nice white image.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, they're asking, is it an RPG Maker game?
It is not.
So that's one of the things we'll say. It is not an RPG Maker game. I have several thoughts about RPG Maker, and none of them are very good.
There's like one or two nice things.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to help support us, continue, finish D2. We've been losing a bit of traction recently, which is understandable. Like, we're getting to the end of the project. We don't really have like weekly art to show off anymore. And Twitter, now X, has decided to, shoot us in the balls and kick us in the face. Please consider supporting us on Patreon. It really, I cannot stress enough how important it is for us, and without the help of everyone, we wouldn't be able to make anything. And of course, to help work towards this next game that we will make.
Yeah. There are a couple of team members, myself included, who are working on this full time, and like this game is like our only source of income. So and that's like, we'd like to keep doing that. So yeah, we would like to continue working full time on the D.I.D. games stuff. So that's why your support is really important. And thank you to everybody who has been supporting or has supported past, because it really is a whole lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We could not have still been working on this if it hadn't been for everyone who's been supporting us on Patreon.
Yeah.
And through buying the game. The games, I should say.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I guess we should do the other reveal.
Yes, we have one last little video, which will probably take Kendrian 15 minutes to get working properly.
No, it should be fine now.
You can paint a picture. Imagine.
In the meantime, lots of Kendrian.
Wow.
In the meantime, lots of
see
questions about Olive
You
Branch.
guys didn't see that.
That's like some of the we're not going to address any questions about Olive Branch right now. We just wanted to say that we're working on something, but it's too early for us to really talk about it. So yeah. Kendrian with his technical difficulties. How fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry I closed out. I'll bring it up.
He panicked and just alt F4'd out of everything.
Would you believe he's the one that streams the most out of us? Come join Patreon for more fun.
See, it's been more than a year since I streamed. I'll blame that. I'm very rusty.
Public streams are a little different.
Very different. We should do them more often.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll just fix it in post.
Absolutely. We need D2 Dakimakras. I'll get into that later.
Will you?
Maybe.
Alright,
Did you get it to work properly this time?
I think so.
So there's still... The soundtrack has stopped.
stream stuff. Right now it's back.
Report. Doctor, they are on their way. Shall I greet them? A release date. Amazing. And also a complete surprise, right, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll pretend. Yes, that's right. Didnapper 2 confirmed.
Yes.
I did
Didnapper
not show it
2
on
has
accident.
been officially confirmed, guys.
You showed too much.
I will unhide the trailer on YouTube. I will, pass it around later.
Yeah.
Yes, so we've set a date. March 23rd. Coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing much else to say about that. It's a date.
Yeah. For those who want to get a taste of what's coming in terms of trying out the closed beta, you can do that. Everything we've shown on the stream now is in the closed beta, as well as so much more. Again, we've been trying our best to avoid spoilers and stuff with this stream, because most of what's new is new, if that makes sense. The main thing with the Truth update is post-game content. The side quest we played through is also technically post-game, but we were like, okay, it's not spoilery enough that we need to worry too much.
It's a side story.
But yeah, had I started on the post-game content, we would get into spoiler territory
Like,
very quickly.
Immediately.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, thanks again to everyone who's been supporting us on Patreon and helping testing this.
And we could always use more testers, seriously.
Absolutely. We love it when people tell us how our game breaks.
Especially if they tell us in a constructive way on our Patreon, and not on 4chan or other websites, where they have found the game by happenstance and decided to criticize it in a very fair manner.
That sounds right.
That sounds about right. Alright, so that wraps up all the stuff we had planned. There are a lot of questions in chat, so I think we'll stick around for up to 30 more minutes to answer some of your questions, and if it dies out before then it dies out before then. But regardless, thanks to everyone for having tuned in today, and see you around. Welcome to the Discord server to the new members.
Welcome to post stream.
And welcome to
So
post stream.
Should
Alright.
I close YouTube streaming then, or?
You can keep that open. And you can...
Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
For the people that show up late.
And the background music's nice too. Alright, let's
Thank you.
let's start accepting some questions.
Okay. Let me see. Is Project Olive Tree gonna be on Steam? I think we can answer that, right?
It's gonna be on the
Yeah.
same platforms we've already
Unless
published
something
on. So
drastically
Steam,
changes
itch at
Steam.
least. Unless Steam decides they fucking hate us, which they kind of do, but
Call the X route.
How long will be the DLC? That's a good question. I would say it's about the length, half of the length of what the main game is, maybe.
the main content will last you probably around 10-ish hours if you're taking it at a normal pace.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of side content, so who's to say how long that could last you?
Dev team face reveals when? Actually, we don't have faces.
We're all VTubers.
Have you not
Yeah.
seen my
I mean,
picture?
Did you not look at
My
D.I.D?
face.
Check.
We are all collectively.
Yeah, Weasel
DD.
has his PFP as his that's him.
And I'm just Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I mean,
So-
me too.
What is your favorite girl out of the characters?
Chelsea.
Yes. His favorite is Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is Liliana.
I like.
I was gonna say Liliana.
Well, you can say
still
Liliana
can.
too.
There can be several people can share favorites.
Weasel likes Aiden.
Yeah, and Tiki likes I'm an Eileen.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a nice spread.
There has
Qua,
some.
you also like Eileen, right?
And everyone hates someone.
No, I thought it was clear that I like nobody.
Okay.
I hate everyone. It's just Eileen is best girl.
There we go. There was definitely some bias when the outfits were being made from certain team members for their favorites.
Yeah.
So there are favorites.
Let me see. Would you recommend restarting and go with the update? I answered this earlier. You don't have to. You won't miss anything if you don't start a new game. But if you do start a new game, then you get to play through it with all of the combat changes and everything.
Yeah, like if you like the JRPG side of it, it is very different.
It's worth it. Yeah,
And
I would
better,
say.
I would say.
Yeah.
Will side quests be mostly relegated to new content areas, or will there be more quests in older areas to backtrack to? So we're trying to spread them out a lot. So there will be some in the new content areas, but there also will be some already existing. Yeah, like the Eileen one, which is already existing. Is mod support coming also on Mac? Somebody else.
Qua, can you answer that, please?
Well, the game barely runs on Mac already, so it's just if a miracle happens, yes, but I don't believe in miracles. They don't happen.
Yeah, the Mac OS is a bit finicky to work with, unfortunately.
Especially for the kind of work we're doing with the mod manager, or would be doing in that case.
Should be possible if you have Windows to mod the game on Windows and then move the mod folder over to the Mac version.
Yeah, you can do that, but you might as well just simulate on Windows and not.
Have a friend do that for you.
Okay, I have two questions. Will D1 be coming to Steam? The answer to that is no. For a lot of reasons. Mostly because most of the people who are on the team now had nothing to do with D1, so it's not really our game. And it was sort of a community effort anyways. So, and it's also free, so...
It lives on the wiki, and it's quite... Honestly, it's quite happy there.
Yeah. And then the same person also asks, will more chloroform, which I'm not sure if that's just in general, like, will more chloroform exist? And... I guess so.
I'm not sure it's something I can answer off the top of my head.
I'm just gonna say yes, probably. Are there plans to allow for cards to be refunded or reapplied? Yes, actually, isn't there?
Yes, we are working on that. Both the skill cards and also the stat cards to allow for more flexibility. The idea is if you've built Eileen as your healer for the main game because that's what she is, and then eventually you're like, actually, I like her better as the monk, you'll be able to re-attribute the bonus stats.
Yeah. What level should we be at? Sorry, at a cost. What level should we be at for the DLC? Is it what, like level 50 or something?
Like 50-ish. It picks off organically from. You don't need to farm to prepare.
Yeah. Favorite outfits.
Yeah, I would just want to add there that the post game, like you said, kind of picks up from there, and it's basically. You could consider them just Chapter 16, Chapter 17, Chapter 18.
Yeah.
Like, there are like 6, probably in total, new chapters, basically, where enemies are going to keep scaling, just like they did previously in the game.
Favorite outfits? I think... I like the Kitsune one, honestly. I think that one's my favorite.
I'm blanking on every single one.
Me too.
I have a lot of favorite outfits, honestly.
Tiki did such a great job on all of them.
Prologue likes all of the outfits that Chelsea wears.
I like all of the outfits, generally speaking. I was in voice chat with Tiki as he drew every outfit, basically.
Right, yeah.
So I
watched,
criticized, gave unsolicited feedback.
That's why Eileen has a puppet on her staff, just due to those streams.
It is because of that.
Look, sometimes the memes become dreams.
Flow of consciousness.
And which one is your favorite?
My favorite outfit is definitely the one with the stick.
Okay, the
With
Eileen.
Eileen on Eileen on Eileen.
Yeah. Okay. Recursive Eileen.
Somebody's asking
I
about.
have to say though, I do like the ones that haven't been announced yet too.
That's how I feel a bit. Yeah.
Somebody else is asking about the I guess merch delivery and like how much it'll cost across the world. I'm not sure exactly because that's more up to Redbubble than it is to us.
We don't handle shipping or anything. That's the advantage of Redbubble. The disadvantage is, unfortunately, we can't provide any customer support. That's all Redbubble's team.
And they're a little hit or miss. Sometimes they're alright, and sometimes they're, you know.
Speaking from experience.
I mean.
And I'm sorry, I know I'm behind on the questions. I'm trying.
Too many questions.
Are you guys happy with the progression / following / community around D.I.D. games? So that's kind of an interesting question because I think that it's because we're like such small devs and we work very closely, we have very close contact with the community. It's a little bit of a blessing and a curse sometimes.
Speaking
from
experience.
Yeah, I mean it can be frustrating for sure, but it's also really helpful as we get to, hear direct feedback, and we get to have our, really cool fans and beta patrons get us test the game, and a lot of them do find
that people enjoy it. We get reactions.
I think that is what makes me happy, is seeing people enjoying the game and seeing people just their reactions to certain content. I think as a team, I guess, like us as a company, I'm pretty happy with where we are. We can always improve.
Sure.
But
yeah, it's no secret that I do have some misgivings about the community sometimes. But all in all, I am really happy with what we've all built together, and I'm especially ecstatic to see the reception to the game with all the fan art and all the cool mods. I really love looking at the mods, honestly, checking them out.
Yeah. It's really cool. Sorry.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's really cool that I think it's really cool people want to mod our game and are interested enough to mod the game and do all this fan art and these fan creations. So it's really cool, and I'm pretty grateful to have that opportunity to see all that.
Yeah, definitely. I would recommend, if someone haven't, go into the Didnapper group on DeviantArt and just look in the fan art section there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of cool fan art.
We try to keep it up to date, but DA is also a dying dogshit website, so it's
there's thoughts on that.
In truth, are we going to come back to the starting village or not? I'm not telling. Is Truth the last content-related update for Didnapper 2? Yes, it will be the last content update for Didnapper 2. And after we are finished with that, I mean, there'll probably be some, bug fixes pushed here and there. But for the most part, we will be moving on to our next project.
Yes, the olive branch.
Is all of this showed stuff in the update for next year? Yes. This is
and
all...
more.
And more. Lots more.
A lot more.
Will we be able to see what's behind the door in the caves in the first area of the game? I'm telling. Is Will of the World able to be found in the future? Yeah, so all of the cards that are in the game that you can't find yet will be added with the Truth update. Let's see. What's everyone's nationalities? I think not everybody wants to tell.
Those who can tell can tell, and those who don't want to tell, like me, won't.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm American.
Likewise.
I think
spoken like an American.
Hell yeah.
I think those of us who are American, it's pretty clear to tell.
What?
I'll never say where.
What was your favorite area / town during development? Pendragon, of course.
I don't know if I get a say in that.
I inexplicably just really like the music of Cantamio. So I might have to go with that, but like, I don't know. I haven't really given that thought, I guess.
I think Malutina for me.
Oh, Malutina is really cool, actually.
I think I had the most fun doing pirates. I had a lot of fun doing the pirates, any of the weird non-human creatures.
Okay.
So those regions, like I had a
The
lot of fun
open
with the design.
seas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Musically, I liked the like chapter 13, 14, like the desert and the Pendragon continent. Like that stuff was fun to do, so I enjoyed that.
Was there any part of Didnapper 2 that exists now that was never thought about when originally?
Oh boy.
That's a good question.
Where do you draw the line at originally?
So the
Oh,
2
God.
of Didnapper 2.
That's true.
That's true. It was originally not that.
We can go for so long on that, but the short answer is the game is very different than what it was at the beginning of development. For a lot of different reasons that I don't want to get into right now. Maybe a post-mortem one day after Truth is out, we'll see.
Yeah. If there was one side quest or story aspect that if you had the dev time or motivation to invest in, what would you have liked to circle back to in some way? That's another good question.
Each of us probably have something individual for that one too.
Yeah. I think, for me, writing this game was like a little bit of a different experience to me because my writing process is to generally thing and then go back and rewrite it and then rewrite it until I'm happy with it. And I couldn't really do that with this. It was sort of like I had to write it and then it was pushed into the update and that was that. And going back and changing stuff was way too much of a hassle. So, I think that there's probably a lot of the story, like the main story, that I would have done differently now just because of how I've like grown as a writer. I think one thing I've talked about is like Chelsea, who because of like time crunching at the end of development, a lot of her like parts that she were planned in the story had to kind of get cut and like condensed, so she ended up being a little like bit sidelined in the story. I am hoping to fix that in the Truth update, and she gets a little more time in the spotlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we do a pretty good job at addressing that. Is it too little too late? I don't know. I don't think it is, but you'll have to play and find out, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a weird question for me to answer because it's like, what do I think everyone else should have done better?
Yeah.
Well, Penn did a terrible job on this side quest. Ken kind of half-assed that one.
I know.
I mean, yeah. I bump into similar stuff as Penn.
It's like, not to say like I did most of the music that was asked. I could have done more or better probably.
Was there something you had to cut from D2 that you really wish could have made it in? Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff has to be cut, and like I said, a lot of story stuff from Chelsea was like sort of cut out.
I guess it depends what you consider cut to. It's like, could we like escape system for everyone? Sure, we didn't get super far on that. That was cut super fast.
Yeah, like, do you mean we did it halfway and then decided not to use it, or is it like we were
just from the plan? I guess is what I'm.
Was like realistically in the plan for a bit.
Yeah, there were several like talked about that we wanted to include. Like, would we have liked to have be able to escape as every single party member? Yeah, sure, that would be really cool and great, but ultimately it's just not doable.
Yeah, for the record, in case this is ever misunderstood, we would love to have every character and every outfit be displayed in the escape system. It is a financial problem. We can't
get on that combat.
So
financial and also just time.
Well, time is money, but yes.
It's a lot of art for in terms of like the art load. We have a couple artists that do different things, but the priorities for the assets, were very divided, and it was just.
And wanting consistency across the board.
It was going to become a complication because the consistency, it basically meant we had to commit one person to just that, and those alone could take anywhere from quicker ones could take 10 hours, but some of them could take up to 50 plus hours, and it just started
And that
adding
was just
up.
for one character in one pose and one outfit. Like,
Yeah.
And
'cause of
also,
framing and stuff.
despite some reputations here and there on the internet, we do like paying our artists, and we wouldn't have been able to.
and we
Yeah.
also want to make Olive Branch someday. Like,
Yes.
we didn't want to stay on this game for 10 years. Not that we don't like it,
Yeah.
but
It's good to have a little
Um,
bit of startup capital, yeah.
yeah. If you get to cosplay one of the Didnapper characters, who would you cosplay as?
Oh boy.
That's- Yeah, go ahead, everybody. Answer the question.
Oh boy.
Um,
There's a character in Truth that I think I would love to cosplay that I
Oh my
that I
can see that.
cannot talk about right now.
yeah.
When Truth comes out, those who have played the beta might know who I'm talking about. When
They
Truth
probably do.
when Truth comes out, maybe I'll come back to this question.
I would definitely do Guild Guy.
Guild guy.
I'd probably do the captain because
The captain.
I always
Captain
wanted to wear a
Ajab.
captain hat.
Hell yeah.
I
I
don't
kind of
think
want to do the midriff bandit.
Midriff bandit. That's your vibe.
Oh, the crop top bandits.
Full on
They
just
are
satisfaction
fillet
plays
as
wherever
fuck.
Ken walks.
I could do Thief John.
Chief John. And Penn. Who are you going for?
Leroy.
Leroy.
Yeah, of
Of
course.
course.
Naturally, guys. If you were to add a party member to the escape system, who would it be and why? I mean, I think we would all just add our favorite.
Yes.
That's-
That's-
Ignoring the fact it would be like weird. That's like this one person has.
I
one
would just
escape
draw
pose.
all as
Mhm.
Eileen.
Just paste her head on all of them.
Yeah.
For that question, refer back to the question of who our favorite characters are.
It's probably the
Yeah.
same answer, yeah.
It's
How was the VA recording experience? It was actually really lovely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, okay, for me, I'm not the one who had to clip and edit all the clips, but all of the VAs were really friendly and really nice, and they were really cool about it. Given the somewhat strange nature of the project.
For me, it was just the workload of depending on the VAs, like some of them, they all did great, but some of them sent like 15 minutes of gag sounds that I had to sift through.
Yeah.
That's to some people that might sound like the dream job. It really isn't. Even if you like it, it just
Even if you
My guy.
did, after about 10 minutes, you're like, all right.
Well, not everyone interpret it as gag as in gag talk and moan. Some of them
Well,
took it as like.
Well, that was
Yeah.
the audition
Let's-
process.
let's
That
not
was
get
on
into
me.
that. That's
Yeah.
ooh, that's
But
my
yeah.
pet peeve.
There
Overall,
was just
it was a little difficult, because we had so many different A's, so obviously they all have different recording setups and they all have different equipment, so getting the sound balancing right was a little tricky, I think.
One of them, I remember, she had to get into character, and she would do that by repeating the same a certain line from I think the audition over and over again. And I'm listening to the audio, what the hell is happening? This is one of the lines that's supposed to be cutting. But yeah, that's just that was part of her process, and she left it in. So it actually made me laugh,
But yeah.
which I needed at that point.
This may be a question to ask too early, but do you have any other plans after Didnapper 2? Well, perhaps
Boy.
you missed it or you came late, but we did announce that we are working on something.
And we also announced that we're not going to talk too much about it at the moment because we're
Yeah.
Pretty much all
focusing.
the details. It
Yeah.
exists.
It exists. It has a name. No, it has a project name.
Which
Yeah.
means nothing really. So
It does mean something, but when people figure out why we picked it, they'll probably roll their eyes so far
Actual name
back
will
up
be
their
Ranch
skulls.
Olive.
I don't actually remember why we picked that.
I don't remember.
I-
Yeah, there's a couple reasons.
There's
Oh.
just one reason. There's just one reason. Maybe
It's very simple.
it's very simple. I'll tell you guys afterwards.
Okay.
I think I know.
Are you able to tell us the genre of Olive Branch?
So that's a tough question for two reasons. Is it genre of gameplay, genre of the story? I think the
It is
Like
a,
said.
it is a D.I.D. game. I
it's
would
a
say.
yeah.
Let's have that.
I
It's a
think
video game.
the one thing I will say that we're pretty set on making regardless, so I think it's okay sharing this, is that it's not going to be combat heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not going to be combat heavy.
Yeah. We wanted to take a
It's
break from
also-
doing fighting, so
It's
Let's
We're
fight.
experimenting with new
it's not
mechanics.
D3.
it's not D3.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's an
Yeah,
experimentation
that's
of
what
new
it's
mechanics for
RPG.
sure. Graphically and in gameplay, we're going to be playing with a lot of new elements.
Are you open to an idea for a Didnapper spin-off fighting game? No.
I mean,
The fight
people can make
open.
what they want.
Yeah.
I mean, so like,
We're not against the concept of fan games. We're not going to do it ourselves. I've gone into detail why, specifically fighting games, actually, in our Discord server once. The long and short of it is fighting games in single player just don't work all that well, generally speaking, and LOL multiplayer porn game.
Fighting games just don't work all that well, period.
And yeah, it's a very niche community.
Bitch, we'll settle it in Smash.
Generally.